Hello everyone, welcome back. We're here with more Ark Nova on BGA. Unfortunately, I dug myself a bit into a hole over the past couple of days, so I'm trying to get back out of it. Let's see how we can do. Money sponsors should be a good start. Geozu, I'm not so keen seeing. Kiosk build could be nice to navigate through the narrow spots, so I don't mind. Yeah, we keep these two, I think. Projects, reptiles, Azure, sea animals. I'd like to start with sea animal uni, but I guess this might be taken. Is this a reason to go for the Australian partner zoo? It's again not much in, not the lion I wanted to see, international zoo, diverse species. Do we keep the fur seal for a good round 2? But it's quite expensive. And I want to play sponsors. Nothing good for money sponsors. Maybe the rhino for later on, still the fur seal. Let's see. I hope we can find something to play. Sun bear, that's very good. Hard to get though. They might start now with a uni that gives them a rep so they can draw it up. We can't deny it. If they want to have it, we can't deny it. I don't see a way at least. But then we could start with Sea Animal University. We could pick something up and hope for a wave, but this feels not right neither. Yeah, Sea Animal Uni makes sense. So we take 2 rep uni and pick up Sunbear. Reptile uni. Okay, I like to see that. So we have Sea Animal uni later. I like to go for slow bomb, so they might start in Europe. Or do we want to take hand size? But the science tech is useful, I guess. Start over the clever. They want to start over the clever. Something in Australia. Yeah, so we need to pick it up. Maybe we snap the Coty afterwards. If we had archaeologist in play, I'd consider... How is it working? Let's see how it is working. But I think it's the other way around. It's not working like this. I guessed, but I wanted to see if I could proc it already, but I covered it with it, so I guess no. I still like to snap the Coty, but they might snap it now. We'll see. Okay, they play an animal. Fruit lizard, so they have 2 reptiles, they have something to do. We probably snap the coatee. It's not too useful for any of the projects, but it's in America, so we can get a pavilion or something here. They get more money. Okay. Of course, the whale chameleon is also quite good because it's Asia and reptiles. Maybe it's even better. They can't break. So let's get our sponsors first, since it's more important, I think. They play the slow worm or the water dragon. They have full out reptiles. They have 4 for sure. So they have 2 cards. Probably one is the slow worm. Get a nice pavilion for some extra income. Rep would also be a consideration. But I think it's okay. Let's get the extra income. We can build a 1 size and pick up the chameleon. It's not the best, but it's Asia and reptiles. But we can't keep everything anyway. So maybe I don't want to pick it up. Another 1 size enclosure. Are they playing the slow worm? Probably. It's a bit unfortunate that I miss a bit of money to build a 4 size. Well, yeah, let's X down build. Maybe I should have broken. I gave them a lot of time to do things. Do I want to do cards? No, they probably want to break anyway. I think I don't need to do cards at the moment. Let's collect some X tokens. They will be quite poor still. But we don't have a project, they do. Is archaeologist doing much for us? I don't think so. I think we can break. Maybe spend 2 X's since we get a lot. Yeah, sorry. Still missing a bit of money to play the Rhino. For reptiles is quite good for them. They upgrade something. At least we have a lot of X tokens. That should be good for something. He's not guided to school tours, so they might play that. The rock monitor could also be a nice animal to play. Let's take the sea animal uni. Let's hope we find something useful there. Let's take it first before we upgrade. Not too useful. It can be Europe, but do we want to upgrade animals? Maybe. I don't mind upgrading animals, so we could build a 2-size in Africa, pick up something, and then play the rock monitor. Or maybe we build a 5-size and don't care about the rhino there, but the rock monitor feels okay also, since we pick up something else. Resil now would still be quite good. I'm a bit undecisive. Let's build the 5-size still. We can pick up the rock monitor on the next. We can still build something in Africa later. Let's not do that. Then we can pick up something like Asia Partner Zoo or so with the worker. But having the worker earlier rather than later is quite useful, I think. They build a 2-size in Africa. Maybe they are interested in the rock monitor. Now they build it in Asia. They build kind of neatly on the edges. Okay, common wombat. At least it's not Asia, it's not project related, so I can live with that. But they have quite a good lead on us. Oh, I did not pay attention. What was the reward for 3 cards? Okay. They do cards, we might just break. since we get the X tokens kind of back anyway. Get some money. I would have liked that. But they need to get rid of 2 cards. So probably the right idea to break. They probably, I don't know what they snap. We'll see. I'd like to pick up the rock monitor with a 2 size. But we are bit staffed for project. Or they might take the sea animal management plan, which would be kind of good for them. Yeah, makes sense. They take 2 rep uni. Let's build a 2 size, pick up the rock monitor. Do cards. Sell something if needed. I think I'm happy enough with how my actions are ordered, so I don't put it over the clever for now. Yeah, cards, animals. Another rhino. That could be a bit annoying. It's the Asian rhino, so it's even better. Okay. They can break away our worker if we do cards now. Would it be that terrible? Probably. We can sunbathe one thing. I guess that's okay. Ah, it's not connected to rock. That does not make any sense then. Oh, stupid me. Sunbear now does not make any sense. Let's grab second partner zoo. Upgrade sponsors, cards. Something like this. Oh, it's not connected to rock. Why did I ignore that? Oh, we might have a hard time with our African tax. That's the kind of place that I do at the moment. I think we need to see more cards. These could be good on the way to work for Asia. I could have gotten rid of the jellyfish, but we need to get rid of things anyway. The Martin is at least something to play. I'd like to go for 5 Asia, but maybe we just need the next project. Do we want to get hand size uni? I feel like we're getting so far behind. The uni is not that useful. They probably just break. They have their sea animal management plan. I think I'm so far behind. But I've put myself in there with the stupid rock monitor play. They have a rhino now as well. They have much more money than we do. Well, not really, but science library would be nice, but they have first snap on it anyway. And they have nothing to do with anything. Maybe we need to build the foresize and play the rhino. We can clever down sponsors, which is usually not what you want to do. It's connected to rock at least this time. Do they snap the science library? I guess. Not sure if it's correct, but I'd like to have it. They're thinking about it. They do. Is the raccoon better than the marten? The marten at least gives us a project, although we should probably work for species diversity, habitat diversity. We need one more species. We kinda have it in hand, but predators. Let's still take species diversity. They're happy with Australia or habitat diversity. Maybe we should have hunted first. Giraffe, okay. Not too interesting. They look for sea animal, which makes sense. Palette surgeonfish. It's Asia even, so it's quite good for them. If I do cards, they probably break. So I might need to expect cards, even though I need to do them at some point. I can build a 2-size. For the rock monitor, even though it's... I'm not even sure if I should play it. We probably do to Asia just to have a project and snap the marine research expedition. They play their pellet surgeonfish for sure. What else will they do? So they will get the next big project. I probably should fight them for Asia. They have such good animals, that's crazy. That's crazy. They will get both these big projects and we get nothing at all. They have so many animals played and all of them project relevant except the wombat. That's crazy. Yeah, but building the wrong enclosures and stuff, so I guess it's on me anyway. So they will have. I won't beat them to 5 anyway. They will get this one. So I should just do 2 Asia since it's the lost case anyway. At least this gives us ideas for. They break and get an eagle as well. I don't know. This feels all wrong. I'm not even sure if I want the eagle, but do I snap the eagle? What do we keep? I don't really want to do cards now. We can play the Marine Research Expedition. That might be playable, although it's terrible on this map, especially at this state. They do have a rhino. We could do a pavilion and do adventure playground, get some money with money sponsors. Try to do something like this. We could get another partner zoo. That's definitely for the rhino. We're not doing good with our cubes either. We are having no money for the animals we want to afford. At least this gives us some money. Do we just break? And probably we just break. They have rhino, eagle. Definitely the firefish. We're still poor. We could build a 2-size aquarium, do cards, play animals, do the project. They probably do the rhino and have 5 Asia. They're running away with this game so fast. It's crazy. Do cards, play animals. Sell definitely the giraffe. The tiger and the sun bear are still so far away, and then we don't have a real project with them to do. At least we had 3 sea animals. Boost association. Ah, yeah. They got it with the markability from their sea anemone. Asian pufferfish. This is crazy. They have all the Asia. They have only project relevant animals. Like how? I don't get it. I don't get it. Secondary bird never gets played. We have species, of course, after we play the rock monitor. Five Asia gets them close to 60. Then they have this 70. They have an eagle 80. They will finish so quickly, and we are stuck still here. This will give us, we get to 45-ish with species diversity. And this is not looking good either. Even bears. 12 money. What should be better? International zoo. Not looking good at all. Species neither. So we have to say they have everything. Even a sun bear is not that useful for now. The turtle is never getting played anyway. Maybe this hurts them a bit. No sponsor, sure. Do we want more workers? Is the worker that relevant? Not at the moment, probably just to appeal. It might even break now. Okay, they don't for now, but so we take 2 size bonus, then we still need to build a 5 size. They have Eagle and Rhino. They have 2 big projects coming in. Does it help us to get to 5 sea animals? Maybe. It's at least a possibility. Do we need this token? Probably not. They have most of their cubes. So we need to build a 5 size. Unfortunately, we can only build 1 5 size. I could have, maybe I should have built the 2 size here, so we have room for 2 5 sizes. But I guess they finish in 1 or 2 turns anyway. They will keep Rhino, Eagle for sure. Do we do 4 sea animals? Do we think it stops something? That might be even better for them. Sure. What do we get to snap? Nothing. Maybe the Badger for Europe. Do we play twice animals? I don't think so. It's the last big enclosure, but we only get 1 5 size anyway. Do we need to do 4 sea animals? Let's build the 5 size. Something to flock. It's at least playable, but we kinda can't play more than these 2 anyway. Kangaroo is also something to flock. How fast can they finish is a bit the question. They do a card action first. Do we play animals? Like Sun Bear and Badger and do 4C animals? Take 12 money, play animals again. Or do we just... I'd like to do it into a break, but that might not really work out. Maybe we still try to break. Two more appeal. Sure. It might not hinder them, but let's take the X tokens. Is it that important that they're at 5? That's okay. We can play 2 big ones, but our endgames is terrible. At least we have 3 unis. They have 5 species, so they have more here. Will it be eagle into finishing? They can't finish, right? Extra action into playing animals into finish. I don't think they have the animals to do that and the money to do that, but that would be an interesting finish at least. They can't do 4C animals, which they probably wanted to do. This will be 16 and 11, 27 points. Will it be enough? Probably not. Species diversity is still only 1, which is terrible. I think we need to break. They can finish with species or something. Maybe I should have set myself up to play a sponsor for money. They probably will do project and they're done. If we could play both of these, we might have a had a chance, but what do they have? Only small enclosures, so probably the tamarin is the best. Guess the problem in this game, again, too slow. And they had all project relevant animals, which was definitely also a problem. Getting to the projects first and stuff. '16 and 11 is 27, so we could arrive at 99. Would we have a project to do? Not really, unfortunately. So maybe we play another times animal. So if they let us do 2 turns, I don't know. Which would be another 7-point animal at least. Victory column into arcade into quarantine lab. That's quite cute. That's 3 points. That's 5-point action. Play the Tamarin first, and then we get a second card to pouch if we do animals at full strength. Oh, we get the card to pouch now anyway. If our end goals would be any better, I would be a bit more comfortable. Medical. That would be an interesting delaying move. Not the best. No, it would not. We would get over it. So they do project. What do they have? Is it species diversity? But I guess we will lose on endgames anyway. Yeah. We don't have any endgames, which is the shame. Yeah, they have more in endgames. We lose. We will finish ahead of them, but they need to have a 0 CP endgame, I think. This is how my games go, and I lose again everything. Oh, there was again a win somewhere. It was closer than I thought. But they had more projects. I don't know. Like only getting tied on herbivores and bears is a bit harsh. And sea animals, damn it. So getting even lower. Again, I lose everything at the moment. But I played a bit better than the games before. Still not really good. What? Yeah, I don't know. They made the move with the delaying move was cute, but I think our delaying move was better. Like we made maybe 10 points and they made 5 points, so I think ours was better. So it was not the reason for that. Park restaurants, discount animals. We get X token as source back, which is okay. We have herbivores, Americas, and monkeys. These are both trash. These are both just trash. Yeah, they will have mark animals and probably a sponsor. Yeah, and the game before I obviously lost because of the rock monitor mistake. Okay, I like to see some monkeys. These sponsors are quite good. Nothing really here otherwise. Maybe take another monkey. Herbivore management with herbivores would be nice. Start with herbivore uni, but it's a bit risky. Let's start with monkey uni probably. I think this is fine. Get an X token from our source, which is nice. Primatologist, very good. It's amazing. Okay, they do stack partner Zeus. Let's play the primatologist. Can't complain with that. We have some monkeys. We are on a good way to 4 monkeys. The only positive, the lower we go in rating, the more worse our victories will be at some point. They built a 2-size enclosure over there, okay. We could do that as well. But I think the 2-size up here is better. Play the water playground here or get guided school tours. There's also a combi of low mountain range and the condor. So if they snap one, we snap the other. Scarlet macaw. That's also good for them. Turtles, do we need to deny snap it? Maybe. Do we need to do it immediately? I think we can play water playground and guided school tours. Snap the turtles. Play animals. Maybe they break. That's harsh. Okay, that's actually quite harsh. Do we want to clever down build? The turtles can be a problem. They do two Americas and get the turtles. They get the turtles either way. Except if we don't break. But I don't... This is again terrible. But if we don't break... I don't want to do cards. I don't want to spend 2 X tokens on cards. At least our income is a bit better. But we're both kind of rich. Would I build a petting zoo for it? I probably would. But they can snap it up anyway. Maybe they build just a 3 size or something. Sure. Do I want to snap the primate breeding or the Japanese macaque? I can't build a 4 size, right? Which is also not ideal. So now maybe we snap the macaque, build a 3 size. Pilfer them, maybe, depending on what they do. Okay, we probably won't pilfer them. They stack America's partner zoos. Do they snap up the foul fish? Primate breeding. Makes sense, but we had to do something about it. Is there something useful we can do? I'd like to pilfer them. But we need to do our let's take the uni. Let's take the patient move since they can break away our worker, and that would be even more terrible. Upgrade animals. Okay, they break even. I did not expect that. They need quite some money, but still. Mandrill, definitely snappable. Are we still waiting to pull for them? I would like to. And maybe I just screw it so I have project and stuff. X-back for now. It's an app mandrel. We want to get our resource up anyway. Do they have a raccoon going with their... no, they have the Scarlet Macon, makes sense. So they're already at 5. Maybe I should have played the macaque and then snap expansion area or something. Now I can't even really pull for them. They probably sell their last card and I get 5 money. They don't have any cards. At least they are, for now, predictable. But they have good things to do. Like 5 Americas. Unfortunately, they still have... we pilfer them twice, so we should get all the money. So they can't donate, which is good. At least we get some extra points with our animal's ability, but they will be very close to the partner zoo. We get definitely 2 size rewards, so we snap expansion area. Probably that's even better. So we get huge buildings anyway. Without much need. He took 5 money, so he could donate. I see. End goal, sponsored to aquatic. Let's adapt. Then we can see what we want to upgrade. These look all not too great. Specialized habitats. Specialized species is not looking good. Definitely want to keep sponsored zoo and maybe specialized habitats. go for some more Asia. No, and they have a good combo with Expert in Asia and Landscape Gardner. Do we want to fight with their donations? I could see that, but we do multiplayer on cards soon, so probably not. Maybe I should have broken their second worker. Where did they get the second worker? I lost. They upgraded a card here. Build a 2-size, maybe snap up the Frilled Lizard doing the break. They will get so many points with Landscape Gardener. We just break and waste all our X tokens. Probably not the right decision. And we have so much money anyway. I wanted to build a 3-size. Why did I build a 2-size? We can play it from range, probably. Snap wet. We play Mandrill and Frilled Lizard, if we can, depending on what they pick up. They might pick it up. They don't. Let's first see what we can draw with it. Then we can decide what we want to do. Nothing interesting for now. At least we caught up with them with this animal's action. We don't have anything to do with it. Let's draw up some things. Nothing too interesting yet. The bison can go, I think. Especially nothing project relevant. That's project relevant. Amazon house. That fits somewhere. Tiger. This is good. We don't need this one. Do we think they break? They don't. They go for Sea Animal University. Okay. Are we going for hand size? Yeah, I think so. So we want to play Tiger, Fur Seal, but we don't have any projects to do. Which is not ideal. Amazon house fits nicely there. This can go, this can go, this can go. Probably the monkey can go as well. We have enough big things to do. Build 2 size here so we can have a 3 size there. There will be only one anyway. We don't have 2 size bonus yet. Sponsorship, reptiles, reptile breeding probably. It's a bit annoying that I can't build the 3 size. That is connected to water and rock for now. I can't build anything useful for these, unfortunately. Is that helping with that? Not at all. So maybe we build a 2 size for the raccoon for now. Play that. But it's also the only double water spot. Let's build it up here. The only double water spot for 3 size. That's connected to to the edge, so it counts for expansion area. At least they're not really working on projects for now. Let's play that, although there's no projects really incoming. We could take a partner zoo, like Australia, to have the reptile breeding. They take uni. Before uni makes sense. They did not. Yeah, they have. This is good. Hippo. At least they can't play the hippo. That's good. Take partner zoo. Build a 3 size. play two animals like these two. Clever down cards probably. Our endgame is at least better than last game for now. They will have Landscape Garden at some point, which is for now 7 points. 5 plus the pavilion is 6, and then 1 for the additional pavilion. I think I won't boost it, since I want sponsors there anyway. I can do the project first. I know I don't need to boost it for that. Yeah, probably you want to do the project first. But we get an X token now since we have vet. Okay, the X down sponsors. They have a 4 size. Do they have a rhino? Let's hope they don't. We could use the money, I guess. Expert in Africa might be something to pick up. Maybe the res as is something they can play at some point. But it can give them another adapt, so an even better endgame. Or the fox. Are they interested in the fox? Maybe if they have a rhino, they need another species tag. They had some interest in it, so we'll see. Now they do reptile breeding. Is Amazon House to play for now, or do we want to break? What will we do afterwards is a bit the question. We can still build. I think now is a good time to play Amazon House. Get even more money. Can draw another card. We have guided school tours now. I think we need something like herbivore. Not an herbivore. At least we're working for our sponsors, so we will get 7, I think. Muskox. Okay. Release of patents is at least not useful for them. We can now build a 3 size, which we can't. So we probably build a 4 size, since this is not connected to to the edge if we build it like this. I miscalculated that before. Let's take the octopus, it's quite good for the aquarium. That's also good for the aquarium. They even snap it, okay. Is there more things? Do we need to draw something up? They want to build, but we can't break yet. Let's see some more cards. Sunbear? We don't have Asia yet. Taper is also quite nice. Do we need to deny this res? Don't think so. Research. The p-file can definitely go. What do we want to keep here? Research would be a good project. We want to keep the Sun Bear for sure. The octopus can go. The fox can go, I think. Marine research can probably also go. I don't know if we need the research project, but it could be an idea at least. But it's better with marine research, of course. What projects do we have? We have 2 here, 2 here. That's not the best projects. At least they need to build still. Could still be a project. We'll see. No. Why do they get the bamboo forest is terrible. Why is the bamboo forest showing up? Why? And here is like nothing. The kookaburra is okay-ish, but why? I don't get it. I really don't. They had to build, now they don't. Do we have time to grab partners is more the question. Is it worth it? Probably not. How many points do we get? 14, 7, 21, we're at 85. One project is 91. The question is it worth it? Can we finish otherwise? The kookaburra would be 6, 5 points. With the animal's ability, do we have enough money? We don't. We could play these two, do project, get 12 money, play tiger. Only can do research, which is a bit dangerous, but okay with that. Last worker better than twice the thing, probably. 3x tokens would be also something. They could have an eagle or something. How many points is it? Can we finish in one? 14. 14 and 7, 21. We can't. We can get to 96. Should we keep? Oh no, we don't have enough money anyway. We won't play the Sun Bear anyway. We might play the Kookaburra or something. Probably not. We're just a bit short, unfortunately. Even 2-rep won't win up the trick. Even expert in Asia, Africa won't win us the trick. We take way too long. But the project will finish. Okay, we can do the project. Take 3 X tokens. We have quite some endgames. At least they can't do another project. Yeah, let's do 2 herbivores. Depending on what animals they have, they might still be doing quite good. We have vet, so we only need 2 X tokens. Bamboo forest is not better, it's worse. Three X tokens, so we get extra points with... we did not play our expert in Africa. So I should have taken the 12 money before. Expert in Africa would be quite some points. Pufferfish. What's the second animal? Let's hope it's not an eagle or something. But even with an eagle, they don't have enough X tokens, right? But they could play their landscape Gardner, which is also as good as a project almost. Would be now 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 points. They can even play it like this. Now they have enough for a project. If they have eagle, they will kill us again. Oh. They don't have any endgames at least. Let's hope they don't have an eagle. Okay, they only have a Gul's Monitor. Which still might be close. We have 1, 2. We should be safe. We have 4 points. They only have 1 endgame. But yeah. I took 1 turn too long, I guess. Close game, at least we won. Get some points back at least. Less than we lost, but Finally, I won a game again. That's at least a plus. We need to see where we go from here. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the games. Here I definitely did not pay enough attention for Landscape Gardener and Expert on Asia. And they did not have, if they had better animals to finish, they could have easily won. What end game did they have? Diverse species. Okay. Yeah, even with the full end game, we still would have won, since they did not have any end games here. So, I hope you enjoyed it a bit. See you next time. Have a good rest of the day. Bye bye.